Hi Bhavin, when was your first spiritual experience?
Oh, so many years ago. It was when I had some like negative experiences, work related, and then I came across this. I had like a role model in my life. He was a neighbor, and he invited me to a spiritual talk. It was like a chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, and that chapter was on meditation. So I went to this event, was drawn to the speaker. I really liked the teachings, and then I was introduced to what real meditation is, and then that's where it all began.
Okay, what are the benefits you've had from your spiritual experience?
So there's been many benefits. More self-awareness, more kind of inner peace. I've become more balanced. You become more accepting of people, because obviously through the knowledge, through books and stuff, you start to let go of negative emotions towards people.
Fabulous. And what was your most profound spiritual experience?
There's been quite a few. I would say one that stands out the most. When I went to when I travelled to Prague, I stayed in this hotel called Hotel Angelis. If that's how you pronounce it in Czech, I'm sure it's not. But what happened was, I started feeling like these really, really strong, pure, positive vibrations coming like from somewhere, but it was like coming into my being. It was really powerful. It wasn't anything that I've ever experienced ever before. So, yeah, that was amazing.
Great. Okay, and who was your most profound teacher?
It has to be Abraham Hicks. I love their teachings. I came across them about 10 years ago. I've gone through some of their books. Their teachings are phenomenal. It's kind of just, for me, it's been like a step above of some of the other teachings that I've come across.
Okay, what spiritual advice would you give to somebody starting out in the spiritual journey?
Be persistent, keep going. Throughout your entire journey, you're gonna kind of attract different teachers. In the beginning, you might get teacher A, then you might not resonate with them when you start to progress. Then you might manifest or attract teacher B. Sometimes you'll attract different teachers all at the same time. But just keep going, accept where you are at, and so accept where your current level is, and just keep moving forward. And then whenever you're ready, the new teacher will come as well.
Fabulous. Okay. What type of advice would you give to somebody who's further along in their journey?
Okay, that's a good one. So I would say to someone who's a bit more advanced is try to detract or move away from giving people too much advice on how they should follow their spiritual journey or spiritual path rather, and just be more of an observer. Allow them to follow their own paths, because no two people are different. For that person, other methods might resonate with them earlier rather than the ones that you're offering. They might not actually be ready for certain teachings. So the key lesson for someone who's more advanced is allow them and let them figure out their own way. Rather than giving them too much advice, just provoke their thinking and just trust that they'll figure their way out.
Fabulous. What key lesson has stood out for you?
Being less judgmental and consistently being on the path of not judging people. So aiming for of being non-judgmental completely. That will be the ultimate aim. So what's helped me in my life is moving away from, let's say, Mr. Judgmental to less judgmental, and reducing the observing of imperfections in people, and just reflecting it back in myself, and then seeing asking myself, where does that exist in my own life? The law of correspondence.
Was there an exercise that contributed to your spiritual awakening?
Yeah, the non-judgmental exercise. So seeing people as more pure light, seeing people as amazing, seeing people as having God inside them, rather than noticing their imperfections, whether it be something physical or mental or even spiritual. Yeah.
Superb. Okay, and what lastly, what are your favourite spiritual practices?
There's quite a few. My favourite ones, so I love Tai Chi. I try and do that a good few times a week, sometimes even several. So Tai Chi exercises or Qigong. Then there's various forms of yoga you can do, the posture types, or even just more breathing-based exercises. But I also love regular meditation. There's guided meditation. My best advice would be to just keep your mind open to different practices. And if it feels right, then go for it.
Fabulous. Thank you so much, Bhavin. That was really good. Well done. Okay, and thank you also for being at the Abruzzo Borgo here with me. Thank you.
Thank you now.
Bye.
Bye everyone.